Hello everyone, today we're playing more The Outer Worlds. Last time around we got Pravati? Yeah, we got them.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Before we talk, okay. You. I have
If you
some more
could see
words
your
to
way to
exchange.
getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
Really?
Go ahead.
I want to talk to you about something. More information.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist.
Flavor.
We are a
Interesting.
Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
Wait, it needs tumors? Do you need something other than that?
Word up to me, friend. I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Let's see. Wow, alien fish for every meal. Talk about living the high life.
Every meal? Hold on there, friend. This isn't Byzantium. We eat once a day, in accordance with Spacer's Choice nourishment regulations.
You look well dressed. Are you saying that you aren't wealthy? You don't get fortunate enough to eat more? Clearly, since you are dressed better than most, you must gain some benefits. So you're telling me, again, you only eat once? Or are you telling me the people below you only eat once?
Go ahead.
Have you taken a look around your town?
It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this.
Understood. How long?
I'm trying to remember, 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by.
That
You
is
stop
true.
counting altogether. I remember looking out this window.
Most
and
unrealistic
seeing the veil
thing
spread
I've
out
read
from
in like
horizon
novels.
to horizon.
Or it's like,
We were a
oh yeah, I'm
sprawling
like
town.
500 years
We were
old. Yeah, I've
booming.
been keeping track.
Times change. People change.
The only way
but the
you
veil
would know
will always
is
be here.
if, you know,
Spacer's
you have, like,
Choice
computers or
will
whatnot.
always be here. Our work
with
won't
like
ever
proper
end. I take
measurements. You
comfort
know,
in that.
if you're living hundreds of years, you don't have a birth certificate or anything. How are you going to know how old you are? You're loyal.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm,
Do they?
keeps us fed, keeps us working.
Do they?
Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Your town's
I
falling
wish
to
you wouldn't
pieces.
say things like that.
Really? Okay, I won't say it, but I'm thinking really
I
hard
expect
about
you
it.
wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do.
I'm big dummy.
When I stand at my window and look out over my town,
Uh-huh.
here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family.
Family.
We are all part of
Do
the
they
Spacer's
agree?
Choice family.
Do they
we are all
reciprocate?
doing what we were brought into this world to do.
So,
Go ahead.
are you just machines? The plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
You have hold medicine.
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't.
You only
I
treat
can't
the
save
people
everyone.
who are healthy.
So I have to choose.
You choose no one. That can't be
It
easy
is
for
not
you.
easy for me. And the moment it becomes easy is the moment I am no longer fit to serve. Spacer's Choice is a family, and the survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual.
How long has it been
That I
happening?
cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes
idle
of
and
society,
lethargic.
waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic.
So are you the
But
one
in the last 10 years,
spreading
the
this, or are
plagues
you
have
just
become
a pawn?
progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
I love how big dummy, but I have medical knowledge. You should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure to single strain of...
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test, It is a test of our loyalty
You
and our
believe?
fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
So then you're the originator.
Go ahead.
What makes
That you
you
are
think
not
I
one of us may
succeed?
work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathed.
I see.
I admit
Low.
the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws.
Return to town. Sometimes people move
Scripture tells us we all have our purpose in the world.
on.
Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague.
I should go. Well, it was interesting speaking to you. Let's see. I'm wondering, do you look like you've had a lot more to eat? Oh no. Maybe you aren't provided too much food. You don't look like you're starving, but few in this town look like they're starving to death. Perhaps. First. Let's see. I could just not be remembering. So anyway.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Can we talk?
What?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but
Uh-huh.
that's not the only side of the tale.
Okay. It's about the deserters? Figures did strike
he
me.
ain't a liar. He
Oh?
believes every word he says. It's just
That doesn't make it
he
true,
doesn't
though.
always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear.
Yep.
It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced.
You knew some of them? Okay. Let's see. Let's have a test. I'm sure the deserters are very fine people. So what?
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, ma'am.
I see.
I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Uh-huh. Where can I...
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
Oh.
Thanks,
We'll stop
ma'am.
by.
I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Makes sense.
Something you need?
Anything else? Dang. My perception's too low to notice that their mother's dead. Okay. I could go straight over. Let's see. I still have to get a
I've
few
always felt
things done.
weird in here.
I probably won't do the main storyline right away, but I do want to speak to the vicar. Hello, I've heard good things.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar
Oh.
Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And
do,
Ms.
Vicar
Holcomb as
Max.
well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto.
I love
Don't
it
mind me.
when party members
I
actually
so
have
rarely
dialogue.
get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Ooh. Shoot, I want
They
spiritual
who are not
advice.
satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
That's what you're selling me
Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't find these tried and true words of wisdom to your liking.
here? Huh. What is your
The
religion
OSI
about?
teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment
The
is found
OSI
by
is
accepting
the
one's role
source
in
of
that
this,
grand plan.
Thank you for enlightening me.
That's not how it works. The Grand
Oh,
Architect has
no.
no concern
can't
for
get
us beyond
Grand
setting the plan
Architect.
in motion.
Okay. Dumb. I don't get it.
Obviously. Look, if we can figure out how to
Mhm.
read the grand plan, we can more perfectly align
Being dumb
ourselves to
makes
it,
this
bringing
easier.
everyone peace.
It's like an. Let's see. What does OSI stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
I see. So science is the enemy. Back.
What would you like?
What? I
I
thought you
thought
would
you
talk
should
to him.
talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Fix the plant. Cut the power to the deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Can that be
I
treated?
see today we'll be conversing without metaphors. I'd guess her condition is incurable. It's unlikely to be fatal, but she may feel more heartache than most.
Could you maybe stop talking about me like I'm some kind of weird bug?
Let's see. So what do you
Assuming
advise?
your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
I see. Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant.
Mhm.
It is not as safe as you might assume.
All right. And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned
I
heretical texts.
see.
I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale.
Mm-hmm.
My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property.
I see.
What? You seem the perfect type to go blindly into the wild on a suicidal quest.
Now you're speaking my language.
I'm looking for a journal, a handwritten book, with the name M. Bokonu on the cover.
You'll pay me to find it. Why are you
I
after a
just want to
banned
keep the writing out of layman.
I see. You don't need to know
It is
little
not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, not many in this colony could understand it.
I see.
Thank you.
At last, I've leveled up again. You know what that means. Weapon attacks are unblockable. Bam. No perk. Cool. Small grave manor. Yeah, let's get this one done. Boom. Alright, Pavardi, we've spent 14 minutes on this. Let's move on to something more urgent.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I see that's
You had a minute.
outside.
Next one comes
Let's
out.
do the stuff inside first. Hello? Looks like my target's upstairs. You.
You the new worker?
Hey up.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'll let you get back to work. Guessing you're the foreman?
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Gravesite fees.
Silas still on about that.
Silas.
Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your
Because they're
name.
not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Get it to
If
pay?
you're not familiar with... Law requires
be.
delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame
I
though.
see.
Eugene was a good worker.
Shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his...
Upstanding
Just between the two of
receptionist.
us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire.
Mm-hmm. Must be tough.
Eugene was...
But you said you're closest.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property.
I see. We're gonna arrest this
When
corpse?
one of your workers commits a crime, in other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like more Charlie's worth.
All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad to put this whole ugly
I see. Well, Granger, you've not impressed me. I won't forget you. Now, there's one left. Ludwig. Seriously, you can't even buy medicine? What's the point of a corporate dystopia if money doesn't even have value? I don't get it. Feels like the guy presumably had money for the medicine, so I don't know. Anyway, let's head out, go to Ludwig. If I remember right, Ludwig's in a shack or something. Wonder if I'll have to kill Ludwig one day. What? Oh. Really? Game, you couldn't told me to go through the other door? It's fine. Okay. Those almost look like mines. I don't think they are, but I'm going to stay away. I hope you can keep up. So what's your tolerance for, you know, judgment of the wicked? Just wondering, Bavardi. I was just thinking, you know, some of these people might need a judgment.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon.
Mhm.
Now they only come but once a month.
If you had to
All over
choose one person to live in this town, who would you choose? Just for the record, or off the record, you know?
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup from my... You ever
Yes.
swung a truncheon? Let me see your...
Alright, alright. What are you babbling
the
about?
war. I'm talking about
see.
mechanical...
Yeah, the dumb choice.
Mechanicals.
Uh-huh.
Creatures forged in the fires of when the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill.
Well,
where
Ludwig,
will you
you've
be?
convinced me. We need to destroy all robots.
You can gird yourself in the armor of... They have sent a scout.
I
The
see.
scout must not be permitted to return to its...
Cross it off. Pointers.
Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsection.
Blue glowy square. Right. This is way more important than anything else. Where is it? I have a gun. I move so slowly, oh my gosh. Game, please. Here, I'll take out my saber. That should be enough.
He ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Really?
Yeah. Huh?
Is that so?
You mean about the mission?
Being too clean? Supposed to clean
I
the
know,
church.
but Vicker says the universe is a
Runs by
real
law.
machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits.
I
The machine
see.
Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's...
I get it, I get it.
I reckon we already do. We ain't got no choice in the matter.
Take a rag to it, okay.
Searching for repair bay, error, navigation.
I could probably fix that. I mean,
Engineering 10. Dumb.
ooh, ow, could you not? I mean,
Navigation systems
mechanical, but it's
operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Do you owe me something
Spacer's
for
Choice
repairs?
reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family.
This is ridiculous. I kind of want to kill it, so I'm gonna kill it. Broken. Alright, we did our job. We killed the robot. What? Enemies? Oh. Sneak. Smut.
that was clean.
You have some free food. I like free food. Oh? Mating habits. Leave in the morning, return to afternoon. Collect my things. Got it. More over here. We clean up the ecosystem a little.
Incoming!
Ah, shoot. Die. I think I cleared them out. Take their beaks. Oh. Alright, we gained a significant amount of XP from that. I would say that was a success. What weapon are you carrying? You know what, I don't actually care. Alright, Ludwig. I've done the work for you.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Yep. You don't have to worry about the scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case?
Don't
You're
tell
a
you,
passing
okay?
fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an
A weapon.
cantina lavatory. And the
Alright.
double
Now I need to grab the weapon that was hidden. This is the best usage of my time, by far. This guy, who is not insane at all, is sending me around. To fight robots. And you know what? I'm going along with it because this guy is giving me XP, and more importantly, you know, I'm not smart. Maybe they can overrun the planet or whatever. I don't even know how threatening this could be, but you know what? This guy sounds smart.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Doesn't matter. Stay back. What are you doing? Don't follow me. I see. So, the psychic sense for all crimes doesn't kick in when I'm taking things that I'm supposed to take, but things I'm not supposed to take. Oh, yep. That person right over there? They point at the wall where I'm standing, you know, behind. Yep, that person right there took it. How do I know? Well, the planet whispered it in my ear, so I know it to be true. Alright, keep up. Ludwig seems like an okay person. I might spare them. I'll think about it. Hello?
Bring us honors.
I found that
Feast
package.
your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit. Designed to deliver. You ever
And
want to see a
law.
mechanic?
How do I use it?
There's a workbench right through this door. Time's come for you to
Excellent.
journey down into the Black Heart. Unfortunately, the
Oh?
old plant lies outside my board-given. You
Alright.
got pluck, kid. But no, can't risk having you go native.
Go native.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well,
How am I supposed to get
there's
them?
the rub.
Who's
I don't
this?
reckon.
You don't think
I work
so?
with gears and piston.
Got it.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy.
He could be a sympathizer. What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right?
You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was,
Seems simple enough.
if you die horribly, I will pull.
By the
I
way.
told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance.
He's asking a little extra to furnish the resistance of medical repellent.
Mechanical repellent. A stroke of inspiration from the law
Law
itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Excellent. Well, everything leads into the plant. Huh. Let's get the grave matter done. Let me check how I'm doing on time. Okay, we have a couple minutes. Yeah, let's get the grave matter done. Just because, I mean, hey. I don't think anything's beyond this little part. So I just run over, go, hey, here's your money. And then I'll be on my way. Here we go. Silas.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Oh, you're talking
Things going all right, Silas?
to Vardy instead of me?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about?
Best to ask her yourself.
Okay.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I see. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Something I... You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
What, you hired me without expecting? I went out of my
And
way
I'll
for
buy
you.
you a drink sometime.
Hoping something more tangible.
Suppose...
A good turn serves another. Got a question. Have you heard anything about the
colony
Hope?
ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing.
Never mind. What's our reputation looking like? Whether this employee is competent? Ethan, the game's referring to you as an employee. Alright, anyway, we'll continue on next time. I hope you'll enjoy, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.